on the other side, after leaving the Dihao building, in order to verify whether the money in the black card can really be used casually. So, Zhang Feng rode an electric bike to a nearby bank. 5 minutes later, Zhang Feng came to the office hall of China Construction Bank. Since it was a working day, there was no one in front of him, so he went directly to the counter window. The counter staff was a woman with heavy makeup and wearing a professional skirt. When she saw Zhang Feng coming in, she said lazily, "What business do you want to do?" Her tone was very cold, and those who were in their line of work could tell at a glance who was sitting opposite. But at this time, Zhang Feng was wearing a takeaway uniform, and he looked like a poor ghost. It must be some trivial matter, which did not arouse her interest at all. Although her service attitude was not very good, Zhang Feng didn't take it seriously, and said lightly, "I want to withdraw money." "Withdraw money? Don't you see the ATM next to it?" The woman said with some displeasure, "I don't know how to get it, so just Google it yourself. I'm very busy now." "Very busy?" "You almost took out a set of mahjong and played it." The attitude of the service staff made Zhang Feng lose his affection for her immediately. He shouted directly, "Where's your lobby manager? Call him out." Zhang Feng's volume increased a bit. "Is this how your bank operates? I don't know what it means to say that the customer is God. It's really unreasonable." Hearing the commotion outside, the lobby manager hurried out and asked, "What happened?" Seeing the lobby manager, the woman seemed to have found a backer. Pointing at Zhang Feng, he said, "Manager Wang, this guy is here to make trouble." When Manager Wang heard this, it was okay, and he dared to make trouble in the bank. He immediately turned gloomy, and said to Zhang Feng, "What do you do?" Zhang Feng said with a playful smile, "I'm here to withdraw the money." Manager Wang frowned, and said coldly, "There are ATMs for withdrawing money, so what are you doing at the counter?" Manager Wang said the same thing as this woman, with a very displeased tone. Zhang Feng suddenly understood. It turned out that Manager Wang was having an affair with this female employee. He didn't intend to reason with them, and said directly, "What if I want to take 5 million? Take 5 million? The woman sized Zhang Feng up and said sarcastically, "Just you? A food delivery guy, and take 5 million? Ha! I'm so ridiculous. It's almost the same for you to take 500 yuan. Take 5 million yuan, it's a dream." Manager Wang also didn't believe that the man in front of him could withdraw 5 million deposits. But no matter what he is also the manager of the lobby. He is not a genius if he can get mixed up like this. He twitched the corner of his mouth and asked, "Do you really want to withdraw 5 million? Although the young man in front of him looks a little dick. They are still wearing delivery uniforms, but the eccentricities of rich people are often beyond what they can imagine. Therefore, following the principle of being cautious, Manager Wang still inquired. Zhang Feng sneered, "Of course, if I don't withdraw money, why don't I come to the bank to play games? With such a large amount of money, you need to apply to the higher authorities." Manager Wang said blankly, "Why don't you go to the VIP room for a while?" Zhang Feng nodded, "No problem." At this time, the woman laughed sarcastically, "Manager Wang, you don't really think he has so much money, do you?" Manager Wang said impatiently, "Shut up, stop talking nonsense." After all, Manager Wang is a person who has seen the world. He knows that Zhang Feng is not joking, and he really wants to withdraw 5 million. Can someone who can withdraw 5 million in cash at once be an ordinary person? He naturally wanted to curry favor with such a rich man. After being scolded by Manager Wang, the woman really shut up. However, there was still a trace of disdain on her face. She did not believe that Zhang Feng could withdraw so much money. Snort. He's just a delivery man, why pretend to be a rich second generation? However, half an hour later, when she saw Zhang Feng carrying a sack of cash from the VIP room and Manager Wang following behind him like a eunuch, she was stunned, her eyes widened. This dick actually took 5 million? Manager Wang, does he really have 5 million? The woman asked the lobby manager, still undeterred. Should I open it for you to have a look? Manager Wang snorted coldly, with a grim expression. If it weren't for him to be a bit more observant, he wouldn't have offended Zhang Feng with this idiot. Otherwise, his position as lobby manager might be lost. The woman really wanted to open the package to see if there was so much money in it, but she swallowed the words again. Mr. Zhang, how much my employees offended me just now, I hope Han. Manager Wang said respectfully. Then he took out a business card. This is my business card, you can come to me if you have anything to do in the future. Anyone with a little brain knows that the person who can withdraw 5 million cash is definitely a big customer. He is not stupid to be able to get into the position of lobby manager. For Zhang Feng, it is impossible for him not to flatter him. If such customers are allowed to go to other banks, the loss will be great. Zhang Feng nodded lightly, took the business card, and put it in his pocket. Then he said disapprovingly, Manager Wang, the quality of your bank's employees is not very good. If this continues, the customers will probably go to other banks. I hope you can discipline them. After finishing speaking, Zhang Feng directly carried a sack of cash, put it in a delivery box, and then walked away.